Okay, this number.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna be doing more Mars Logistics because I've been enjoying, or I enjoyed it last time. That's kind of the only reason I'm starting back up a stream because I really enjoyed that. It was a very fun game. But unfortunately speaking, last few days I've just kind of been, let's just be straight up. I've been lazy. I shouldn't have been, but it is what it is. Either way, I'm going to turn on the Kick app now that it is a little bit less kicky wicky. And boom! No oddly looking, thinking stuff here, it's just straight up the game. You'll love to see it. Now it's telling me to go live. Yeah, thanks, Bucko. By the way, this is the look of my Horde creation. I changed it a little bit before I actively left, as you can see. I've now put the crafter machine into the doodad that does the doodad, so that it looks like there is a passenger. I did not change the controls though, it probably would have been wise. Okay. Okay. Perhaps this is actually a job for the Cara-Beaner, not for my silly attempts at a decent machine. Okay, I'm gonna go to vehicle. I'm gonna save this. For name. Copy it. Okay, click here. Rename. Atrocity 2. Also, I found out that, no. The way I spell it is Cara-Beaner. Okay. I found that out later, so I had to fix it. So that's the more correct way of loading it. That should be good. We think I reset the stupid mission again. Although I wonder if I could do this. The answer was no. I in fact could not do that. Would have made things a little bit easier, but easier is not the point. Well, I can. If I reset it yet again. Listen to a far louder. I forgot to check the chat. Any chat? Is there any chat about? Hello. No chats. Nobody chats. I see. I wonder if that's a modification I could make. Yeah. So. Maybe that will work. an error. Somehow I end up in these predicaments. That shouldn't have even been touching. Come on. Let's see if I can get this right. We will make you popular. Come to... Oh, gosh. Yet again, another bot. See what you have done, you stupid butt. And I'm just gonna, let's see, what can I do here? Dismiss, not what I'm trying to do. How do I stinking... How do I delete... I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What do I click on to kill this random comment that is clearly a bot? I don't mean the actual person making the comment, I mean the actual comment, like the literal stinking thing. How do I delete this? I do not wish to copy it to clipboard. That is the last thing I desire to do. This is a stupid kick app. The stupid kick app. I have to go to the flippin' browser. Ah, great. Why am I so plagued by bots? Come on. I have to try open kick through the browser on my phone. Maybe that attack would be more successful. There we go. I can see a problem here. Yeah, I can definitely see a problem. This could be simply solved by just extending out the Cara-Beaner as well, but I also do have a rather unnecessary extension here if I'm going to be sitting down and dealing in this kind of crap. So let's go ahead and get to work. That is not the stinking piece that I was looking for. Thank you, that's exactly the specific type of paint that I was looking for. There we go. Okay. Okay, that. Not that. And click that. That should be fully operational. That should be A-okay. Still that obnoxious font. Cursed botanist. I love your kid. Either way. Okay. Actually, I could sit down and do something here. So I can copy this. I could also sit down and go over controls. Auto run. Yeah, I gotta actually do it from there, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from there. I'm going to go into space. I'm going to take this. I'm going to do that like that. I'm going to take this. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. That could have been made a little bit easier, I guess, but you know what? It's a whatever. Where is it? There it is. That's a 45-degree bend, that's a 90-degree bend. 45. That was a correct snap. Move all day. Although, arguably speaking, at 245, so I could also sit down. Complete. also go down. As a blatant fool who forgot the crap he was doing. I evidently have preference. There we go. How's that look? So if I like this, almost seamless. Now then, stick that on an arm. Wait. I press space to go back. Why is it objecting? Am I too powerful? Actually, just a store. It's. How about I do that so that I can actually have it for later? So that's the back end. So you want that. F is by for no reason. Go. Okay. Okay. Far more importantly, actually I want to change the color a little bit so that it's a little bit more difficult to confuse the two portions. There we go. That should assist in overworking controls. Now then, we want this to be 1, we want this to be 2, we want this to be 3. That should solve the problem. Also, I'm going to change this to be 4 so that I could have control over whether or not I'm overdrive. Then I'm going to reset this because I'm a stupid dingus spark and can't figure out how to make an arm without actually running the game over here. So Almost. If I'd made this hook a little bit smaller, that probably would have solved some of this concern. Yeah. No, that's not a Cara-Beaner 2 quite yet. Okay, so... No. No, this way. Got that. Where's the spacers? There's a spacer. At the wrong times. Okay. Okay. That's fine then. Simply put, if I do this correctly, which I haven't been so far because I haven't been so far, and that's just how it is. Ooh. As no other piece of equipment can clip through any other piece of equipment except for the wheels. They are a special exception. Wheels here. I would have been sitting there. Forget it. Let's see what we got. Almost. Feel it. that is a Cara-Beaner. I have to get out of this mess that I've gotten myself into. Simple answer is, you don't. Wait, that gave me some hope there. If I just do this correctly. And I should be screaming tires, screaming tires, screaming tires. Apparently I should be screaming tires. Not at all what I was trying to do there. There we go. Almost got it out. Thank goodness this paint lid doesn't seem to, actively speaking, want to come off. Got it. Oh yeah, I'm 100% taking that. Goodness, this thinking lid was closed. Either way. That worked out. Okay. How long did I spend on that? 35 minutes just to get out of a flipping hole. Oh yeah. Okay. Go. Okay, paint bucket dealt with. Deliver umbrella. Deliver magnet. Deliver hay bale. Deliver HVAC. Deliver battery. Let's go with deliver umbrella. Okay. Tab B. Kind of prefer it. There's the new Cara-Beaner in all its glory. And then we're going to go in there and we're going to change out for this atrocity too. Look at that. I gotta spoil it. See how this goes. Scary spaceman. Okay. There we go. Well, oh, looks like someone needs banning. Oh, we'll just... Cobalt as well, just popping in to say hi. Yep. Yep. I'm... Hello. Suspension seems to be working well. Okay, so... Okay. Almost over there. These seem to be giving me a slight complication here. Yes, human. I like this game, gonna check it out later. Visuals are nice. I have to go now. Bye. Dolly. Okay. Bye. Have a nice time. Have a nice time. Good luck with what you're doing. faster that way. It's kind of like a stink spare tire. And it won't throw me off if I have to push brake and run into something. Apparently this is a photo mode, so it will most certainly work for that function. Go. I don't think you need... Oh yeah, they do that. Okay. Okay. This is where it begins. Where I retrieve the Cara-Beaner. Not the Cara-Beaner. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and override that to actively retain the controls, and then I'm going to switch to good old Cara-Beaner, which should do the job. Except for in one regard, I think there's one last thing that I do need to do. Thankfully, it's not a complex action, but it is one that takes a little bit. Oh dear. Of more funds than I have, and I can't really sell anything, I guess. Small disc. That's cute. Okay, that's complication. Okay, I'm going to copy this now. And spending those funds that I don't need to spend, which has gotten me into quite the predicament here. How about I actually sit down? Think a little bit. No, that's bad. Yeah. Fine. Would be more useful to be like that. That probably is the most useful that I'm going to make this creation. At 11. Admittedly, I wasn't 100% fully aware of how expensive the parts gaps. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Not at all what I'm looking to do here. Stab it. See what we can do. Okay. There we go. Out of the flippin' stinking pile. No one's stacked me so far. Just me sitting down on me lonesome. So glad I started streaming, guys. These boring parts are way less lonely now. Jokes aside. It's a smarter way on things, I guess. I still prefer recording. Call me old-fashioned, but there we go. But I got an idea. Come on. Come on. As you can see, no level of complication has been detected in this entire journey. This isn't complex, this is just child's play. It's so slippery right now. I don't think I'm going to be able to write this correctly. Come on. Got it. Okay. Now just to figure out what else I'm going to do here. So comfy being on my side like this. So comfortable. Gosh. can see me sliding sideways. There we go. Oh, whatever, I'll leave it active. There we go. All four wheels. Let's get this going. Oh, whatever. Well, that's a forever and a half. Whoop you! I got you done anyway. Task complete. Restoration done. Space. Far more importantly, got this button, that button, go on here. Buy myself a spare. Go back over here and alleviate so much hassle. That's very nice. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to connected, nothing sealed. Great. Awesome. Do it, that should do it. I do feel like... Let's get to work on... Oh! Steampunk Dragon's back! Heyo! Okay, Steampunk Dragon, hello back. Did I give you like a cute dragon voice like hee-hoo? Hee-hoo? Or a manly deep dragon voice like hello. Okay, let's go back. I don't like I'm doing anything right now. I've been working on the Cara-Beaner, as you can see. I don't blame your mom for being for me being late. She pinged me quite late. Mate, I like a quiet stream. It's not a problem. Okay. And trust me, she's kind of doing things, so I'm not gonna sit down and go, oh man! Oh no! How dare she not drop literally everything to make sure that little old me have a little bit of attention. I was supposed to stay up there, wasn't I? Speaking of distractions, Dragon. I might have been paying a little bit more attention if I wasn't giving attention to somebody else right now. So, give and take on that. Give and take. I'm going to, first off, fast travel. Second off, is that a new four-wheeled cat girl collector? It's a Cara-Beaner, but spelled correctly. Actually, I'm going to... See? This is the true spelling of Cara-Beaner. Undeniable in every application. No one can ever deny that that is a correctly spelled Cara-Beaner. As long as you don't have a spelling degree. It likes to scream a lot though, so maybe it is a cat girl, I don't know. Stop screaming! That's it. Okay. I didn't want to do this. I'm gonna have to do the other upgrade that I've been thinking about doing. First things first though, we're gonna copy this. Click it. See how high we can get this. Okay, that should do. That'll do. Okay, now then. I'm gonna need to space this out a little bit. I'm also going to need to see what I'm doing, so that will not work, but this will. And then I'm going to get to work. pressing things obviously that aren't meant to be pressed, but can I have multiple of those? Guess not. Fix that real quick. I thought I did though. Oh, I used one over there. Okay. Oh well. So okay, so I need a little bit more space. Happy. Okay, so okay. Not the thing I was trying to click. Thank you though for your concern. That covers that distance decently enough. Now I need to sit down and figure out what I'm doing. It's not a specialty of mine. Until I realize how stupid I've been. How stupid I've been! For long. I've not thought for a great long while. An extensive proper thought. One built out of the ideals of actually solving the problem. Instead of just fiddling around like some sort of child. Indeed. There was yet a better solution. That was not it. There was yet a better solution there, right alongside me. Always. And yet I had ignored it. Yes. Okay. Why does it feel like this is at an angle? Nah, probably nothing. This will have no negative consequences. Just as long as you're not paying attention. Okay, my double-decker back tires may be a little bit overkill. I don't know where I'm going. Mayhaps there was a better solution in another manner. I might have been a little bit unreasonable with my previous construction. This should be a little bit more based in reality. Can you put a rocket thruster on it? Not yet. I don't have them yet. But, mayhaps when I do get them. Or, you know, when I learn to drive. One or the other. I just don't know. Okay, that should solve the traction issue, hopefully. Eventually. We'll see. There you are, you little sucker. Prepare the Cara-Beaner. For connection and results. Obviously, I'm having a little bit of driving complications. Fear not. I am an expert at vehicular contact of high velocities. I have been through plenty. That is a joke. Although technically speaking, if you count a go-kart, I have at least vehicularly contacted an object at high velocity with that before. It was a ramp. At least I hope it was supposed to be a ramp. Mine. Whee! Oh, yeah, this is correct. I mixed up forward and backward for a split second there. Wow! This trophy broke my fall. There we go. How convenient. It is possible. Yes, you can put rocket thrusters on crap eventually in this game. It's not like a is possibly possible. It's just one of those things that they eventually reach to. In fact, there's like objects in the sky. Like there was one right above. I guess you could call them UFOs because technically they are that exactly right now. They're unidentified by my Cara-Beaner over here. But there are flying objects. Unidentified flying objects that you have to fly to in order to collect resources after a certain point. I can't really see any of them right now, but I may have to be wrong here. There we go. Can't see anything other than a giant floating trophy in my way, so I can't really confirm it right now. Do you want me to teleport back to the base after I'm done with this and show you? Show you! I'll show you. Why don't you drink show you like the rest of us? Show you! Show you! Stop running! You cannot escape your fate! Don't you just love Cara-Beaner? Cara-Beaner does his beans alright and good. Look at them beans. Look at them beans. And now I've earned more so I can have another bearing. Okay. So that stated, that structured. I forgot to drink my stinking Jacko. My macro. And I'm an hour and 26 minutes in. I have completely forgotten to drink anything. Mwah! This is exactly why I enjoy quiet streams. No one can stop me from my unhealthy lack of consumption of water. Or whatever I was planning to drink anyway. Anyway, so let's go back to the home base. Transmitter. Home. But yeah, if I remember correctly, I saw like an object up here a while ago. Said it looked funny. Perhaps I was wrong. This is one of the problems with like 3D. No, it's not a problem with 3D. It's a problem with third person. Third person view games, you can't look up properly in them. Without, like, going a little bit extreme, like... Kinda less... Actually, no, I don't need to. We're gonna go with this guy real quick so that I can see upward properly. Yeah, I thought that there was something up there, but I guess I was wrong. That's wrong. If I do this, though, I should go right back to the beloved Cara-Beaner. Good boy Cara-Beaner, as we do like to call him. So... Let's see. Deliver supplies. Terminal, battery, stepladder, donut. You know what? I do not believe that we should not deliver the donuts. I do not believe it. It is donut time. It's the time of donuts. Or the spinning out, one or the other. Pick and decide! So how spins this hole? Can I sit down and Cara-Beaner the hole? The donut hole, if you will. This is like chopsticks, but for the mentally challenged. Chopstick wielder. Asians who do not know their chopstick techniques. If you had just let him eat donuts normally like a normal person, he would not have ended up like this. Emotional damage. There's something severely wrong with my head. I'm loving it. Ass. I'm being called by people who want me to randomly call them even though they do not know me, nor do I know them. This is definitely a trustworthy individual who I'll ever sit down and just talk about a flipping, what is it, usually stupid car insurance, the scam thing. Okay. How secure is Donut? Donut is mighty secure. Let us leave here and give this donut onto a poor, unsuspecting human who wants nothing but a normal donut, but instead will get crimped and crushed donut all over themselves when they attempt to consume this delectable trap. Indeed, in fact, we'll even give them a little bit of dirt because they are a piss drinker. Mwahahaha. That was not my original intent, but it will suffice. Don't waste your time grabbing the donut. Just smash your face against it and eat it. I am sorry, but I have no mouth and I must scream. It is a drone butt without a mouth to consume. Unless you count the Cara-Beaner. At which point the Cara-Beaner has bitten in as strongly as it can. And this is not a real donut. It is a mere replica, designed to tempt the unexpected, intellectual amongst the drivens and the drivables to truly decide who and who cannot be trapped within such temptation. In fact, resistance is quite necessary of this temptation in order to ensure proper performance of the feat. Indeed, indeed. As long as you're retarded and not paying attention. Mwahahaha. Anyway, more. Floop. That one's gonna get complicated. That reverse, I saw that from a mile away. That that reference. Yes, yes. Indeed, I'm sure that you saw that reference from a mile away. And yet you could not stop it. Truly a failure. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, jokes aside though, you set me up rather well, and I actively completed the joke, I think, rather decently. I do not mind that whatsoever. What we got here? Actually, I should be paying attention. It tells me what I earn from it. So it's it's a 3x1 plate versus a jumper. Okay, a curve, a relay. A relay sounds interesting. Should we go for a relay? And there's the ball joint, a curve. A ball joint would be a first joint. Let's get this done. The atrocity. No. Thank you. I am not here to commit to your silliness. Only to inform you how silly it really is. And it truly art, but silly. Passive joints. Okay. It'll do. It'll do. Yeah. Okay. No, it's not. Where is my things that I'm looking for? There they are. And how about I add a little something, something? That's bad. Hey. Buttons will not button the way that I'm trying to get them to button. Button up already. Okay, so... That's wrong, that's wrong. That's right? No, but I'm gonna pretend like it is. That's because you're weak of mind. I'm just talking to myself. No, you're talking to yourself. I'm happy as that is true. Okay. There Okay. So, as you can see, my genius has very much a limit. Seems to be by the 5th quarter. Okay. And then... I need some pans. Shut up. Some pans for these hands. Okay. As you can see, there is no problem here with using reverse suspension. This is working perfectly to plan. Anyway. Perhaps my inverse suspension concept needs a little bit of work. Either way though, this should function as long as it's willing to let me try and make it function. Although admittedly with my previous invention in the recent history books, mayhaps it is a good point of theirs to refuse me of operational capacity and temporary orders in order to ensure proper usage of their materials. But I'm not here for their concerns. Such force, they'll have to delay such things indeed. How do I get this over there? The age-old question. Alright, now, I'm stupid. That's control, right? Yep, that's control. Okay, there we go. There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and remember that things are stupid when you're stupid. You be stupid when you be stupid. Yep, I do. Yep, I do. Okay. Then I'm going to sit down and for my next trick, I'm going to be even dumber. As you can see, no cognitive capability whatsoever. Okay. Perhaps a 45-degree spacer. Perhaps you should stop. Okay, can't really see that he's wrong there. Anyway. I say it like it's not me. This is the oddest situation I've ever seen, but seems to function in a odd, really shouldn't way. And it cleans to the dirt somewhat, which is a solution. No escaping. I can come back for that later. Stupid floppy decks. I'll get back to that floppy disk eventually. Whoa. Okay, the boosters actually do seem to be doing something that's pretty good, but I probably should put them somewhere else. Hate to say it. Hate to say it. Hate to be that guy. Hate to be that guy. Okay, speaking of putting them somewhere else. Okay, so the boosters seem to actually be doing something, which is cool. I should not have done that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Going back down. 45-degree angle. And then we're gonna add in that race driver again. And we're gonna copy that. Kill that. And put it there. Now that oh. Perhaps I do not have control of the machine. I just had to add the race wheels, didn't I? Okay, admittedly, it did do what I wanted it to, it did speed things up, but that should be a lot more secure. Controls, expand. Okay. There we go. I'm going to put the disc in first. Here's your stupid floppy. Wrong. There we go. I'll take that out just so that I can get a better angle on it. Better angle might be outside work. Or, you know, I should just shut off one or two of the tires. I wonder which two I should choose. So hard to decide. I was just trying to hit enter, okay guys? I was just trying to hit enter. Trying to start a video game, you know? I got enough on my plate already. Okay, so maybe. Just maybe. Think a little bit before acting. Okay. Oddly, even though it's overturning, it is actually turning faster. For what it's worth. Come on. I can get it up on its stinking hind legs, like near infinite times, but I can't grab it. Whoa. Woe is me, for I have no mouth and I can't scream. Oh, whatever. Alright. You've got to be kidding me. Hey homie, check your videos, seems like they're new to Kick. Not yet affiliated and verified. I got a proposal. Okay, it's thinking about the same proposal stuff. Free by sharing your stream to a Kick community for you to gain 1,000 active audience and earn nothing less than 1,000 level. Well, that one's concerted. Moving on. I got no idea who that is, and it just sounds sus. It is concerning me, thinks. But it is what it is. Anyway. What am I doing? Ah yes, I wanted to get the baller joints. Striker. Jumper. Plate. Deliver the sculpture. A medium spring. That would make less of a requirement for stupid in-betweensy device implements that would cause nothing more than pain. But short slider, a switch. Okay, I want to know what a switch is. And I want to know what a jumper is. want to know what it. Oh no, I know what the striker is, but I don't know what the jumper and the other one are. A 1x1 blade. Medium spring would also be practical. Okay, so I'll get that one done when I get that one done. But let's that one I want to track. I want to track that. Ah, that seems pretty close. There we go. Ah. Let's see what it was. Clips. That was my 10 o'clock alarm. This should be quick. In fact, most of them should be quick, so I guess we'll get them done real quick, and then I'll see what I can do. I'm not going to track the beach ball for a while, but having it at least on the accepted page will actually help, I guess. The weird thing about it is that there's a stinking Discord thing about it that doesn't match the name of the streamer. That's the thing that's also getting me. It's all too random. There we go. Sounds like my siblings just woke up. This thing is going a little slower than I thought. There may be a requirement for me to just sit down and move some parts around to try and get this to be a little bit more functional for the idealist. Indeed. Freaking whee! Whoa. Get again on my side. Okay. Okay, I'm learning my lesson here. The boosters, they have a cost. But that cost can also be somewhat sidelined. Okay. Definitely feel the speed. Of course, it's not angled anywhere near the normals of the actual object that I'm currently tracking. I'm gonna... Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. So what did I just get? A switch. Okay, what does a switch do? I just was a blade, but... Inventory on vehicle... Toggles its output on and off. Okay. Okay. I see. So... its output turns on and then off. And then off and then on again. Probably actually be good for a four-wheel drive thing. But then why wouldn't I just use the... Although... that does technically allow for... Okay, let's go. But that does technically allow for an object to be on all and also have an exterior switch that allows it to function, so there's that. Yeah, that wouldn't work. I can't just use numbers. Unless I put the number on. Oh, that'd be great for... Okay, I can see where the use case comes in for the switch now. Hey! Mamma mia! What are you doing? But as if it's like... I don't know how it's set up. That's kind of the weird part. No. Okay, come on. Which one is this? That is the wrong one. That is the wrong one. I want to deliver the batteries. Okay. This might be a jab of the atrocity. You have to set up the switch on the atrocity so that it can actually have the partial wheel drive. There we go. Can't flip me without my permission. How late am I driving here? Later than I prefer. That does make me wish that there was just an off channel, a channel that you guys would just turn on if you want to turn things off. Like a none channel for your controls. Since there's an all, A for all, it could be a N for none. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Like, admittedly, I didn't expect that to work. Yep, it did. For no good reason. Downright shameful. So there are two of them, and they seem to be connectable. With a little bit of tenacity. Okay. Time to do that, whatever you want to call it. I don't have enough time to sit down and make it look pretty, so it's just what I'm going to do. Square it up against the line. Okay, square it up against the line. Okay. Okay. Is making made clear? Whoa, whoa. 7 kilometers. Can I make it 7 kilometers without getting jostled? I can try. Wheels should help. No, 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 no. Wait. Okay. Maybe a... There we go. Oh gosh. Okay, maybe this was not the wisest one to choose in full context. Wisest mission to choose right before shutting off. Whatsoever. Yeah, I definitely need to get up soon. Let's see what can we do here. If I hadn't have done that one adjustment, I'd be in a way better position right now. It's like, oh no, I don't think it's secure. Should have just trusted. Should have just trusted. just needed to make a flipping box. Should have just made the flipping box. I was thinking about making the flipping box, but I didn't want to make the flipping box without a joint. No. Come on. No, you want to put back? You want to. Come on. It ain't working. It ain't working. Okay. Okay. Try one last time, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I need to get off. Let's try. One last time. Yeah. Alright. Probably need to be careful right now. Okay. Okay. Small adjustments. Avoid flipping. Okay. And that's last try right there. Okay, that did not last long. Okay. I can try that last other one, which would probably be quicker. And it's even inside of my stinking zone that I can even do stuff in, so that's probably a better thing to choose. Okay, I don't have that spot yet. Great. Just go see what we can do there. Oh, so I need to stink and reset this one. Sucks so much to sit down and let something go. I just want to stink and try over and over again until I get it right. Like, if I just sat down, this thing, the stupid character creator goes that, there, that, and that. Just took this, took it up, there, and then I have to be speaking. Take this stupidity. Yeah, that. I don't have any more of those. That's not perfect. I just sat down, thought about it for long enough with the right parts at the right time, I'd be able to get this done without a flippin' hitch. Yet, it's a cute little idea, but reality stays a colon, and the point is still retained. That'd be a great thing to stick and store it in. I said that I did this, this, this. Made a quick little flippin' flopper. Probably flippin' work. But that would be irresponsible, so I shouldn't do that. That would be irresponsible. At least sit down and see, though, how I would even get this done. Oh. It's 10, 12, 20. I should be better than this. Yeah, okay. So, that should be there, that should be there. That should be there. That should be there. And those should agree on position. Great. See what we got here. Almost. 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 Yeah, and then I can get a bearing on there, and then that'll fix that. So that it can actively speak just be sealed up. That would be a solution indeed. Indeed it would be. Would also be incredibly irresponsible. So ignorant of how much or how little fun that would be. Go ahead and do that. It's just thinking unpiss me off. And then I should sit down, give a quits. And oh, I can do the stinking blade real quick, but I also need to. Is there a redo button? Because I feel like I kind of need a redo button. Yeah, it'll do. Well, actually, there we go, and then we're gonna go ahead and copy that. Go. That should handle that situation nicely. No, it won't. No, it won't. I have to remember to hit copy every single time. There we go. That should solve that issue. And then I can sit down, do this real quick. Pop that. Pop that. Stop being such a stinking slowpoke. I hate this so much. Okay. Okay, and then there we go. Of course there's no more. Of course there's no more. Of course there's no more of those, but that should be sufficient. In fact, there we go. There's that guy. Yeah, that'll be a nice compactor. I should hold them in place when the time comes. It's not now. Okay, guys? That's no fun! Like or dislike as you will. If you subscribe, welcome to the ride. I stayed on this computer way too long. I will get to work on this next time. Because I very, very much want to actually just have this solved at this point. I'm going to actually mark this. And I'm also going to, real quick, do one last thing. Thank you for watching. And, toodles! Toodles! And I can't exit up unless I do this. Okay.